Hi everyone, this is Tisch Aitken, and I'm here to discuss next week's new moon in Aquarius, which takes place on Friday, January 24th at 4:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be at 4 degrees of Aquarius. And this now will get us out of eclipse season. We're still, again, very much in this Capricorn tail all year long, of the Saturn-Pluto pairing, which is about redefining our goals and what we want to accomplish, what we need to restructure in our lives, and what we want to build. And these could have lifelong dividends. And it's about facing reality, and it's about a lot of changes and shifts in all of our lives, on the world, on the collective level, on the global level, on the individual level. Now the energy is shifting because Mercury, which is the planet of learning and ideas and communication, just entered the sign of Aquarius yesterday. And it's squaring Uranus tomorrow in Taurus. Now, Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and it's the planet of brilliance and ingenuity and chaos and disruption. They're going to square one another in the sky tomorrow. And that, I think, is going to be a continuum of all of this crazy stuff that we've all endured really since the middle end of December, because more information will inevitably, will inevitably come out with Uranus. Expect the unexpected. Whatever you think it's going to be, it'll be something else. It's great for brainstorming. It's great for creative and inventive thinking. Uranus is definitely the maverick genius of the zodiac, and it could be great for meeting new people, attending workshops. We really want to make the most of this first couple of months of the year because we have no planets retrograde now. We still have all this cardinal energy, although that's starting to shift. And eclipse season is starting to wane, which is a good thing. And later in the year, we're going to have Venus retrograde from May 13th through January 25th, and we'll feel the shadow of that even at the end of April. And that is a personal planet of communication, in a sense, partnering, love, and money. So not great to broach, big decisions on those topics during those time periods. And then Mars is going to retrograde from September 9th until September 9th until November 18th. So it's going to be a while as well, and that shadow will even be a longer period. So I don't mean that obviously we can't stop living the rest of the year, but on big decisions and things you want to get lined up, use this month and next month. I know we have a retrograde next month. We've got Mercury retrograding in Pisces, and it's going to retrograde at 12 degrees of Pisces, and gosh, it retrogrades. I know it stations direct on March 10th at 28 degrees of Aquarius. So initially retrogrades in Pisces. But anyway, it's going to be retrograde in the middle of the month. And so really Mercury is entering its shadow in the beginning of February. So we don't have that much longer. I'm not that concerned about starting new things in February, because to me that's a much bigger deal than starting, incorporating a business with Mars retrograde, or buying a home with Venus retrograde, or other big life decisions. I think that, we're just going to have to deal with some of the murkiness of Mercury retrograde in Pisces. But going to the story now, a lot of ingenuity, a lot more information is going to get uncovered from what we've all been processing, because it's been so overwhelming in so many ways. Eclipse season, a Saturn-Pluto conjunction, Uranus, the planet of awakening, stationing direct on the lunar eclipse. I think all of these things, having 3 outer planets in Capricorn is a huge deal. But now we've got, Mercury squaring Uranus, shaking us up a little bit, waking us up out of our stupor. Maybe we need to be. And then on Monday the 20th, the sun enters Aquarius, and it'll be in Aquarius until February 20th. And we have the sun will be squaring Uranus in Taurus on Wednesday the 22nd. So you can expect more shakeups next Wednesday, and things getting revealed and getting some enlightenment, hopefully, too, and coming up with excellent ideas. Do networking. It's an excellent time. Again, use all the cardinal energy that we began the year to plan what you want for your business goals, your personal goals, your relationship goals. Doesn't mean you can't take steps later in the year. Just put as much in motion now. And I know it's a pressured amount of time because we just ended the holidays. But the new moon on January 24th is going to have, so that Wednesday actually, Venus is going to sextile Jupiter. We've got Venus in its exaltation in Pisces, beautiful placement, sextiling Jupiter in Capricorn, which is in its fall, but still, Venus, Jupiter, I'll take it. And that's a lovely harmonious energy, okay? And then the new moon on Friday the 24th is going to be at 4 degrees of Aquarius. Well, Uranus, the planet that rules Aquarius, has been going back and forth in Taurus, has been re-entering the sign back and forth. Well, now it's in the sign, but since May 15th of 2018. And then it re-entered Scorpio. It re-entered Aries in November of 2018, and then it re-entered Taurus last spring of 2019. So what's happening is Uranus has been going back and forth at early degrees of Taurus. It briefly re-entered the late degree of Aries. Now it's leaving the sector of Taurus. So it March 20th of last year was the first time it got to 4 degrees of Taurus, which is where this new moon is falling, is at 4 degrees Aquarius, 4 degrees fixed. I knew that there was a connection. So it's setting off, where Uranus has been on and off. And we're completing this story because Uranus is going to leave this part of Taurus on March 23rd, and it will not return to 4 degrees of Taurus or impact the first 4 degrees of the fixed signs. So for people with planets or angles at the first 4 degrees of the fixed signs, they've been feeling the chaotic element of that. I think tap into the ingenuity, kind of like the Fool card in Tarot. Be open, be Aquarian, in the sense of think of different things to do, different ways of doing things, meet new people, even if you're shy, network in some way. I think there are going to be a lot of new relationships in the next couple of weeks with this new moon, because the new moon has Venus exalted, making a beautiful aspect to Jupiter in Pisces, Jupiter in Capricorn, and the new moon itself is in the 7th house of relationships. But I also think there are going to be a lot of sudden breakups because Uranus is the planet of the unexpected and the very quick, instant things that happen. And because that the new moon itself squares Uranus by 2 degrees, so in the 7th house of partnership, squaring Uranus at the top of the chart. And then on Monday, Venus in Pisces is going to meet up with Neptune in Pisces, and that could uncover secrets or deception can get uncovered with that, and it can dissolve relationships that haven't been working, and there can be loss potentially with that. On the higher level, it can be very altruistic, supreme love. Hopefully it's that. A lot of creativity at our access right now. Mercury in its exaltation, Venus in its rulership, Saturn in its rulership, helping us to, harness all of this. But it's time to get really busy, to stay busy, and get ready for a new moon. And I wish you a lot of luck, and use this new moon to really manifest what you want to partner with, because it's the 7th house new moon of relationships, and with Venus in Pisces, sextile Jupiter, what do you love, and go for it, because there'll be a lot of things we're going to need to face this year still, and to carve a new year and world for ourselves. So thank you and take care. Bye-bye.